Teofimo Senior was a teenage drug dealer back in the 80s. He was 14 when his father died of a heart attack, 17 when his mother took her life.
I wanted to kill the whole world. I did a lot of bad things. I never killed nobody, thank God. That anger, that rage that I still have inside of me is never gonna leave me.
Teofimo Lopez has made a few decisions. These decisions could very well affect the rest of Teofimo's career. Coming off of a loss to Shakur Stevenson, these decisions are rather shocking. I shall deliver the news in his video what Teofimo has decided for his career. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, that was a bio clip of the life of Teofimo Senior, and it sounded like his upbringing, he had some rough things go on. The loss of both parents, said he was slanging, and that kind of thing. Now, it is 100% confirmed that Teofimo, despite losing to Shakur Stevenson, he has made an important decision. Boom. You never know. You never know. Teofimo Lopez moving up to welterweight, right? So that's one. I told you there's going to be two. One, Teofimo Lopez moving up to welterweight. Two, he is keeping his father as his head trainer. Boom. Wow. So, very important stuff for Teofimo. He just lost his title in a January 31st fight with Shakur Stevenson. Great performance by Shakur. And really, he lost to Shakur's jab. Shakur, he didn't really mix him as much as some of the other fighters, but they tell you the jab is the most important punch in boxing, right? And to be honest, I'm not even mad at it. If you can defeat a person with one hand, if you could defeat someone with one punch, why not do it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you like you just keep jabbing their face off and they don't got no answer for it, then keep doing it. So rock on. And that's what Shakur did. Easy. I'm not saying it was easy, the training and stuff, but Shakur made it look pretty easy. Now Teofimo is 28 years old and he's at a crossroads. I mean, a couple years ago, he was fighting Sandor Martin. I thought he lost that fight. I have videos immediately after his fight happened, and he was like, do I still got it? Do I even still got it? And it sounded like he was contemplating and debating if he was still that dude. Like, that is not a good spot to be in. But then, after that performance, he bounced back with a performance with Josh Taylor, where people doubted him in that fight. Even me. I thought Josh Taylor was capable of beating him, and for that, I was wrong. So, Teofimo, he put it down, and came back strong. Now he's suspended from the commission indefinitely, is saying. I don't know why. I guess because of the last fight he got cooked up. I don't know. But anyway, he had the Sandor Martin performance in 2022, as you guys can see, and he didn't really look good, and he sounded like he was doubtful of his own ability. But then Teofimo has this weird thing where he'll do bad, then do good. He'll be doubted, and then he'll exceed expectations, and then when he's the favorite, he'll underachieve. Underachiever was an underachiever. Almost thought you would come with the either. What song is that? I know y'all don't know y'all hip hop. I don't even know why I'm running these tests. I'll say it one more time. Underachiever was an underachiever. Almost thought you would come with the ether. That's all I'm going to give y'all. Anywho, Sandor Martin, you look trash. You talk about, do I still even got it? First fight at 140, trash. Pedro Campa. He got a stoppage in the 7th, but you were really kind of struggling with an unknown guy. And then before that, you had Kambosos, which we already know what happened. You got cooked. And then after the fight, Teofimo had a million excuses, Top Rank. Oh, I thought that said Harvey Dent. Right there, I thought that said Harvey Dent from Two-Face. But anywho, after the Kambosos, you had a ton of excuses. My esophagus blew out, my butthole, whatever was wrong with you, pause. You know what I mean? And Top Rank was doing damage control. Lomachenko, you did your thing. That was obviously a career best for you. But that was in 2020. That's the year of the pandemic. Y'all not paying attention, bro. And then the Comey fight was good. Very good. Knockout. Highlight reel knockout, 2019. And then you struggled versus this tall Nakatani dude, right? So when you look at it, that's a crazy looking picture, bro. Man, what in the Ratatouille? Man, come on, cuz. Right? And then Lomachenko knocked this dude out effortlessly. You know what I mean? After Teo struggled. So as you see, Teofimo has this propensity to be very like seesaw, very hit or miss. Like it's like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. When Teo chooses to fight with Jenny, you never know what you're gonna get. But my mama said that Teo is inconsistent, right? He's a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get with a Teofimo fight. And then because of your track record, people are like, yo, Teo, when his back is against the wall, that's when he performs. Lomachenko, Comey, you know what I mean? Where Comey at the time, people thought he was a big punch. We didn't know everything about Teo, Josh Taylor. So they thought you were going to do something splendid versus Shakur, and you got cooked. And then now we find out you're keeping your pops. Bro, I don't tell people what to do. I just give my opinion. Horrible choice. Your father gave you some of the worst cornering advice for a major fight for a major fighter. You're not like a dollar store fighter who's never made some money before. And like I've seen that where fighters, they're fighting in Mexico and they don't have an official corner, right? They have to train themselves. They don't have a coach. They don't have money for a team and all that. So I get that if you're at that level. But you've made some coin and you've been a champion and you were a champion entering the fight, you should have an elite team by that point, right? And the fact that you're keeping your father when he gave you some of the most unusable advice that I've ever seen in a recent high-profile fight, like literally in between the rounds when Teo was losing badly to Shakur Stevenson, the father was like, what are you doing? You gotta hit him, bro. Hit him. What type of advice is that? That's like if you went to a car repair shop, Jiffy Lube, right? And your car dealership, whoever, right? And you said, my car, I'm having problems, is stuttering. I can't drive. It's making a loud noise. And then the mechanic does a diagnostic, charge you like $129 just to look at it. Then they come back and then they say, oh, Mr. Johnson, you gotta drive it, bro. I'll be like, give me my money back. What are you talking about, bro? Like, nothing scientific, just drive the car, bro. Or in another sport, baseball, hit a home run. You gotta hit a home run, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Or what's that dude on Instagram that teach people how to shoot basketball? Lethal Shooter. Imagine if you had The Rock and then instead of him giving you technical advice of how to like snap or how to release the ball and, you know, make it, you got these celebrities that are trying to improve their basketball game. And then dudes just talk about, you gotta shoot it, bro. Shoot the ball. You're gonna hate yourself in the morning. Like, bro, what are we talking about? And this is what T.O. is keeping. I have absolutely no faith in T.O.'s career, because if you aren't even sensible enough to make that change, like Michael said, I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gotta make a difference. Like, you're not even willing to make the man in the mirror change because you don't want to offend your father, or we've been through a lot together. You're not really taking your career serious, because, again, he gave you really no technical advice. And then he sounded delusional in the post-fight. He was like, we heard him. We heard Shakur. And it took 2 rounds for Shakur to recover. But my son left him off the hook. Like, bro, you're just saying anything. Like, on the BART subway out here in the Bay Area, people talk like this all the time. You're just talking. You're just saying anything. At no point did you hurt Shakur Stevenson. None. So it's really kind of weird for Teofimo. And then at welterweight, it's not really a cracking division, but how you going to beat Devin? How you going to beat Ryan Garcia? And you can't even, Ryan looked better than you in his last fight. And you don't even have like good cornering. So bad move for me.